Hello, my name is John of the Dark Celestial System. There are 8 of us, but the main ones you'll tend to meet are myself, Ward, and Ali. I've come here to talk about, first of all, dissociative identity disorder, formerly known as multiple personality disorder, which we were recently diagnosed as. Now, the body is 31. I do not have an age. In fact, I do not even come from Earth. I was born in a kingdom called Corinth. My full name is Jonathan William Coretta Silver. I come from a lineage of, well, royalty. My father was king of Corinth, Edward Coretta Silver, and my mother was of fairy descent. She is a fae. My father brought her from her world, her dying world, into our world in Corinth, and that's where I lived. I remained 17 for gods only know how long. Time there seems to only move when you feel like you're ready to, and I was 17 for the longest time. Funny thing about my realm is, it was trumped up by an 8-year-old little girl named Catherine Dubois. I'm not sure what her last name was before her father died. Her father was Italian, her mother was French. She lived with a huge family in 2 or 3 different houses along the border there. But she'd visit me in Corinth when she slept. After her father died, her mother said, "Look, you need to grow up and stop being so imaginative, stop creating all these things for to kind of help you cope." And so she grew up. She was 8-year-old when I first met her, and she grew up to be 16, and I was perpetually 17 the entire time. We're actually writing a book about it, which I finished a couple of times but never actually published or distributed. But she after she told me this, we fell in love, and she said she couldn't come back to Corinth for me. So I said, right, let's do this then. When she left, I opened a portal, since my father was had some magic, but it was my mother who was Fae. She had the magic, and so it passed down to me, and I opened a portal from Corinth to the other realm, this realm, and poofed myself here to be with Catherine, and we were for the longest time. That's a wee bit on, I guess, us, or I guess me. It's me in particular. Not getting into it because I don't feel like crying, but for the longest time here, I have memories from like 2 to 3 years old. Not sure what happened to the host, or the original host, which was his name is Morgan. Let's just put it that way. He had something happen to him between the ages of 7 and 9. Because 8 years old, we started seeing demons and started fighting and all that, and started having all these fantastical adventures, which I call drifting. We would drift, and I would stay gone for weeks at a time, days to weeks at a time, even hours. And well, he was just here, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure. And so, like I said, recently, the party is 31, and we recently saw a therapist because we were dissociating very much. We had an accident in January of 2021, this year, and I guess the anxiety of not being able to work, not being able to do shite, it just kind of brought us back out, realized we were a system. Ward is now the host. He is a very stoic, kind of stick up his ass kind of person, but he's a good guy. He really is. He's decent. He really helps us. He works there were problems. In fact, I thought it was a side of me for the longest time, but it wasn't. When the body was 15, there were more than two of us. Just Morgan and I always thought ourselves as two entities, same soul, which is kind of correct at the same time. But there were more of us. There was Falcon, Ryujin, and a whole bunch more that I personally thought that I had merged them for good and gotten rid of the ones that were not good. Speaking of Yoshuko, but that was definitely not the case, as we found out this year. Yoshuko is still very well a part of us. Like I said, there are 8 that we know of, but that are communicative, but there are others who are not. Yoshuko is one of the communicatives, and he is here. Not here, not in the front, but he's in the system. Assume as a persecutor / protector, hopefully, in the near future, if we can talk to him a bit. But he's not very open to conversation, unfortunately. Hopefully I can get the other alters to come out and speak on the subject. But in the meantime, we do stream kind of regularly on Twitch. Once again, the link will be in the description below. I'm not going to tell you to like, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever. This is just for getting shit out there, you know. I was the host for quite a while. Oh, excuse me. I was the host for quite a while. Morgan had a breakdown in 2020, not 2020. 2008, yeah, 2008 had a breakdown, and then I took over for the longest time. Hit the accent, which I could. Accent comes out when we're drunk, or you know, just can't help it sometimes. And shit, lose my train of thought here. Trying not to have to edit this, but I'll go ahead and let it pass. It's like a fucking therapy session here. Sorry, can't think of what I was saying. But, oh shit, recording. John, wasn't it? Hi, I'm Ward. I don't know where John went to. I know he was fronting and wanting to be out and about. But seeing as I'm not, I'll go ahead and upload this video, but I'm gonna end it here. I'm not here to talk. If you want to talk to me, come watch our stream on on Twitch, excuse me.